Du weißt, dass du dich übergibst, wenn du gestresst bist. Übergibst, übergibst. Ich fühle mich schwach. Schach, schwach, schwach.
Ich musste mich draußen übergeben.
Ich müsste.
Klasse.
Nase,
Bauch. Personal.
Ich muss mich hinlegen, weil ich mich schwach fühle.
Ich muss mich hinlegen. I have to lie down. Weil ich mich voll fühle, because.
Tim übergibt sich manchmal, da er ein Kind ist. Tim übergibt sich manchmal, da...
Der Bauch tut dir weh. Der Bauch tut dir weh, weil du 3 Liter Milch getrunken hast.
Schwindelig, schwindelig.
ja, ich hab mich übergeben. Weißt du, warum dir schwindelig ist?
Wann hast du dich gestern übergeben? Ich habe keine Ahnung, warum. Ich fühle mich schwach.
Still no job for what you life? Well, to study. Well, that's in the title, Mr. Moikin. But yeah. Keine Ahnung, warum ich mich schwach fühle. Ja, tut mir leid.
Du solltest dich setzen, da du dich schwach fühlst. Schwach, schach, schwach.
Du musst unbedingt einen Termin machen.
Du musst unbedingt. Meine Tochter hat im Auto
sich im Essen Auto übergeben.
I have no idea why I feel weak. Ich habe keine Ahnung, warum ich mich schwach fühle. Hello. Welcome. So, okay, I just want to do my Duolingo so I can do my streaks, but yeah, that's all about it, to be honest. And so, yeah. Next is... Cool, we have a quest, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay, you can do the other way around, like just using that creating an object. The code above takes the properties with the same name as our variables and send the values of those variables. The short notation. It's pretty good, yes, sir. Oh shit, no, we don't need this because it's just gonna be step by step. Never mind. Okay. Ah, sorry. Sorry, with an empty array. It's an empty array, sorry. Object names. got distracted. Okay. Yeah, this could be cons, but it's okay. Use the push method to push all the recipe objects into the recipe array. Make sure to push recipe in that order. Okay, so let's do recipes dot push recipe 1. Create. Okay. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Apparently we can do that as well. I didn't know that. Recipes are pushed. Okay. Create a get total ingredients function that takes a single argument representing. Okay. Function get total ingredients that takes a single argument representing array with ingredients and returns the number of ingredients from the array passed to the function. Okay, so this is just gonna return r.length. Okay, create a get difficulty. Okay, get difficulty level that takes a number indicating the cooking times parameter. If the cooking time is less than or equal to, let's do just switch, or let's just do if else, you know, it's okay. If num less than or equal to 30, return easy. If it's less, else if num is less than or equal to 60, it should return medium. The function is else return hard. Cool. Nice. And it's time to test each function. You can use any of the recipes, create 2 new variables. Okay, so const recipe 1 total ingredients. Okay. It's going to be recipe 1 dot ingredients. Sorry, yeah, we should log console.log. Man, LSP really is a time saver because typing this one by one, hell no. Nice, cool. And there's nobody watching. It's okay. I don't know. I was trying to stream on TikTok and Twitter, but it doesn't work as well. So I might need to uninstall the plugin and try to redo it again, maybe later. And I do want to apologize. I might not be able to do too much tonight because today has been quite the day. Okay, let's see what's next. You can now fill in each the recipe with values for total ingredients and difficulty levels. For now, access total ingredients in available recipe one and set them to the broad result of function calls and argument. What does that mean? Okay. You can now fill in each items of the recipes array with values of the total ingredient. So okay, I remember. Yeah. Total ingredients is gonna be that. Okay, I understand. Yeah. For now, access total ingredients and availability of recipe and set them to appropriate results of function calls and argument. For now, access total ingredients and difficulty level of recipe one and set them to the appropriate result of the function calls and arguments. Okay, so does that mean recipe one, the total ingredient, the total ingredients is gonna be equal to recipe one total ingredients, and recipe one difficulty level is equals to recipe one difficulty level. Nice. Repeat the process for, okay, so what we need to do is just copy this and change it to recipe 2, recipe 2, recipe 2, recipe 2, and this is also recipe 2, recipe 2, recipe 2, recipe 2, recipe 2, recipe 2. I mean, I think it's better to make a loop or something, but I guess it's fine. Because this is just grabbing them anyway, so... the recipes array. Cool. Nice. Okay, build a quiz game. Let's do it. And I think for this one we can use new Vim because, man, it's quite slow when I'm not using it. And okay, you should create an array name. Each having okay. The category key should have the values of questions. Okay, wait. The questions array should contain at least 5 objects, each having... Okay, so let's make cons... quiz. Quiz 1, like that. Each having category. It's good math, I guess. Is that what it want? Category, question. Let's fill it with empty string first. Choices. Or whatever the value that they want. Okay, the category key should have the value of a string representing a question. The question key should have the value of a string. The choices key should have the value of an array. So it's gonna be like that. The answer key should have the value of a string representing the correct answer to the questions. Also, the value of answer should be included in the choices array. Okay, I see. You should have a function name. So we can just make this quiz. You need to create a function called random questions that takes an array of questions as a parameter and returns a random question object. Return random, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna use math.random. I forgot. Let's check math.random. Math. No, thank you for listening to mine, Mozilla. Okay, so I think we can sort of make like ranges, right? Return method random is gonna get okay. I think I know what we should do. Okay, so we're gonna do its math, but floor them first, and then it's gonna be math.random, and it's going to be multiplied by the array length. I think. No, that's not what I meant. So let's just no. Okay. The answer. Okay, should I? Okay. Each category question choice. So this is gonna be okay. It says okay. The key should have the question key should have a function get random question that takes an array. Takes an array of questions as a parameter. It's a random question object. Question object. That takes an array of questions as a parameter and returns a random question object. You should have a function named getRandomComputerChoice that takes an array of the available choices parameter and returns a random answer to the selected question. You should have a function name. Okay, this is getting confusing because do we need to make those 5 objects first inside of this questions array or what? The question array should contain at least 5 objects, each having the keys, category, question, choices, and answer. The question key should have the value of a string. Okay, so let's do 1 plus 1. Let's just make it easy. And okay, the answer key should have the value of a string. Yeah, no, what about the choices? Should have the value of an array containing 3 strings, which are alternative answers to, okay, so it's going to be 2, it's going to be 3, it's going to be 1, let's just say, and the answer would be 2. Also, the value of answer should be included in the choices array. Okay, already, because we have those 2 there. You should have a function named getRandomQuestion that takes okay, so I think we should have those 5 objects. So let's do question object 1. Let's do geography. What is the capital of Indonesia? Let's do Bandung. Jakarta. And then we have Yogyakarta. I know it's DKI Jakarta, and I forgot, is it this daerah in here right now? Because I think they changed it, but I'm not entirely sure. So that, okay, I think we can have question object 3. Let's do I don't know, man. Category food. What fruit what is the most consumed drink in the world? Of course, it's going to be water, but like, what is the most consumed drink in the world? This is SAI, really? Oh, of course. That actually fucking genius. Okay, of course it's gonna be water. Coffee. Tea. Water. So I think, can I hoist it? I think it's gonna work, right? So it's gonna be question object 1, question object 2. know it's not gonna work, but this is how I see it, because you should have a function name getRandom that takes an array of questions, which is gonna be this. And this question has 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna return 4. So the what did I close the math? Yeah, because based on this documentation, if I max it out to 3, it's, yeah, the output, yeah, since it's gonna be length, oh no, it's gonna be array.length. Yeah, no, array.length is gonna be 5, but we're gonna subtract it by 1, so that let's just say this is 5, but it's gonna be 4 because the index is only until 4. So the array index is gonna be 4, and it's gonna choose array index. It's gonna be random, right? Every single time. And then let's just say we got 2, then it's gonna return the array index. Let's just say array index 2, which is the question object 3, and question object 3 we're gonna pick the question. So what is the most consumed drink in the world? So it's gonna do that based on my current understanding. So let's see if it has worked, but let's just do that. Okay, finding another question. You should have a function name get random computer choice that takes an array of the available choices. Let's do choice, or let's just choice R. Okay, function that takes the array of the available choices as parameter. Okay, so it's going to be that. Yes, is there a question object 5 and then dot question? That means that's gonna be the input of the choice array. And returns a random answer to be selected question. So let choice, I think it should be similar, no? Math.floor dot math.random. It's gonna be multiplied by choice array dot length minus 1. And it's gonna return choice array choice index. Because okay, I don't know if that's, and returns a random answer to the selected question. Okay, it's probably not going to be correct the first time, but that's okay. That takes the question object, that takes the question object as the first parameter, and the computer's choice comp choice the function should return the computer choice is correct if the answer is correct, otherwise it returns the computer choice is wrong. The correct answer is the balance. I see. Okay, I understand. Okay, wait 1 second. So okay, you should have a function name get result that takes the question object as the first parameter. So it's gonna be question 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And the computer's choice, which is get random computer choice. Like maybe later we set up a, yeah, something like that. The functions return It's gonna be somewhat wrong, I think, but it's okay. Three strings different from each other. The answer key should have the value of answer should so answer should have one in choice. Answer, yeah. You should have a function named getRandomQuestion that takes an array of questions as parameters and returns a random question object. Question. Sorry. No, it's just gonna return the object, right? It's gonna return the object, so it's just gonna be like this. So since the array, in this case, is the question, it's just gonna take maybe, yeah, question, open bracket 1 or 2, and it's just gonna be, hello. Suhai Badil, welcome. What's up? Yeah, okay, correct. That takes an array of questions as a parameter and returns a random question object. So it is gonna return the one of the object. Is it a question object 1, question object 2, or something like that? We can test it first, but you know, let's just let it run. Let's just see whatever it is. You have a function named getRandomComputers that takes an array of the available choice. That takes the array of the available choices as a parameter. Yeah, which is gonna be the question. Yeah, okay. Choice array dot length. Choice array. So let's just say. So this should have the input of, let's just say, question object 1 dot choices. So it has to be the input should supposed to be like this, but I'm not sure. Input. JSRR should be like that. Okay, and then should function get results. Should take the question object, so it's gonna take question object. It's gonna take these. So maybe we can assign a variable to get the random question, and this is gonna be the input for the get result. Should return the computer's correct. If the computer doesn't match the answer, should blah 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 blah. It's your get result should use exact quality comparison, not substring match. Okay. Maybe we can give it a test and run it. Okay, this is gonna be so wrong because I might interpret some things incorrectly. Okay, I think what they want is okay. Okay, maybe what this meant is, I'm not sure, does this dot answer allowed to be here? Maybe. Let's Bandung, Jakarta. How does it run the test, man? Like, I'm so confused. Okay, well, okay. Okay, let's do it then. Ah, okay, no, this is such a stupid. Okay, I forgot. I should have instantiate this first. I should make this first so that they could have that, you know, and then const questions. Now this can be removed because, yeah. Now this should work because we actually have some questions object created, right? Yes, okay. Seriously, how do they write the damn test, bro? How is it false? You just need a, okay. You should have a function get random question that takes an array of question as a parameter and returns random question object. How do you make the test for this? Like, how can I get a hint? That doesn't help. Okay. You should have a function. Oh my god, are you serious? Let's get result. Okay. See, it works. It's just a, oh my god. Just a typo. Okay, let's go with loop and then I can continue this. How do loops and iteration works? Are you using blocks of code multiple times and extra loop? So it's going to be 2, 4, and 6. Sorry, I guess it's to set up a counter variable. Yes. Okay, the for off is similar. Is it like similar to the for in like Python? The variable in the example represents the current value of the iterable that is being looped over. If you have an array of numbers, if you have an array of numbers, the value would be the current. It's gonna be apple, banana, and cherry. Bam. Nice. Wow, okay. For in and for off is different. Okay, for in is best when you need to loop over the properties of an object. Okay. So it's different. For the for off, it's more for the array. This loop will iterate over all enumerable properties. The variable in the okay, yeah, I understand. Const prop in fruit prop. The prop variable represents the current property of the object. The property is used to access the value of each property for the iteration. Prop will be name, and second it will be prop color. We have nested object. You want to loop over each property. So name John and the address. Okay, when we get to the address, it's going to show the object of that address itself. Is an object. It's for the for in we also loop over the properties of the person object and load the entire address object. Here is what the result will look like. If you want to loop over the properties, you can nest the for in. So it's for in and for in. Okay. If is object person prop for const nested prop. Yeah, that's a bit too messy, no? Custom function subject shift the value is an object. The array is array method is to check the value is an array. Oh, okay. I didn't know JavaScript has that. By placing the not logic operator in the front, we're checking if value is not an array. The reason why we can't use type of equals object is because arrays are also considered objects. You want to exclude arrays from the check. Also, due to historical bug, type of null returns object, so we want to also exclude null. JavaScript being JavaScript. If the condition is true, we nest another for in loop that will loop over the properties. So for in loop is when you need to loop over the properties of an object. To use for in loop to loop over elements of it instead use for off. Loop or inner method. to which you will learn about what will be the output of the following code. So it's going to be name, color, and price. But it's going to be apple, red, and that because it's a value. I don't know this one actually. The function is a nested loop to check if the value, to ensure the value is neither an array nor null. But yeah, this one, what is the different loops are slower? Is it this one? Inherited property? Yes. Oh, it cancel. Yes. In previous lesson, we learned how to work for loops, for in, for off. You will learn about while loop and do while. A while loop will run a block of code as long as the condition is true, is through basic syntax. The condition is checked before the block code is executed. If the condition is false, the block of code will not be executed. While loops are useful when you do not know how many times you need to run the block of code. This is new. I didn't know this. Another thing you can do with break is use labels to specify which loop you want to break. Oh, okay. If break outer loop. This is confusing. Okay. We have an outer for loop label outer loop. You can do that? I didn't know that. That is cool. When I is equal to 1, and j is so long, we use the break statement with the outer loop to exit the outer loop early. To exit the outer loop. This will exit both the inner and outer loops. The output of the code will go the following console 0, 0, 0, 1. Most of the time, we will not find the user with the break, but it's good to know. Good to know, yeah, but I've never really seen it. Just keep to exit the loop immediately, right? Yes. What happens when a condition is encountered? The loop exit. No, the loop start over. The current iteration is skipped. What is the purpose of using labels? To specify, to allow multiple breaks within the same loop. Is it? Or skip? Is it this one? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, I guess that's it. We did the loops and some of the objects, but I think we can continue making the quiz and everything tomorrow. We still have around like 800 steps to go, so buckle up, have fun. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out regarding like the bag stuff from a few days ago with the Omwerk. I'm just a bit confused. in the sense that I see a lot of people kind of like complaining and debating, just like, you know, Twitter in general. But we have around 5 soul and yeah, 67. Stop. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, I see a lot of people being angry on Twitter, and some people actually supporting it, because if you really got it, like, it's not bad. Like 200K, like, it is definitely how would I say it? Like, for me, I don't really want to be a scammer, Ponzi scheme, grifter type thing. This is interesting in the sense that I don't mind this, and it could fund the project basically. With this, I still wouldn't mind. No, I mean, like, I wouldn't need to use my own money for paying the server and the domain. And with this, it's enough to rent the server for at least a couple of years. So yeah, that is such a cool way to do the project. But at the same time, I want to find a way on how to make the holders or the token itself useful, because as of right now, it's just a thing, you know. It doesn't really have any value, doesn't really have any thing. But well, the thing is, I don't mind showing this publicly because the blockchain is like public anyways, so it doesn't matter. Like, it's people gonna be able to trace it anyways. But the thing is, okay, with this, I want to take it. I want to cash it out. I want to turn it into how should I do this? Actually, okay, I don't know. I want to turn it to fiat if when the time comes to pay for the server and the domain. But if not, I guess I'm just keep it. But on one side, I don't know what should I do with it. Like, how can I make the project better so that, you know, I don't feel like I'm getting this crypto for no reason. Like, at least I want to know how to make it useful, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know who to ask. I don't know who to like consult, if I may. Like, I just really want to know how can I like do that. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Okay, but I guess that's it for today. I know it's a bit short, but I'm quite exhausted, and yeah, I hope everyone is having a great end of the week, and good luck starting the next week. And yeah, I don't know. See you guys again. If I don't know if I could, so I think I can still stream tomorrow, but yeah, we'll see how that goes.